Allen joins us live from the newsroom with the highlights. Mike.
Three of these two teams were 1 and 2 respectively in the state. It was Tyler number 1 and Magnolia 2. Magnolia won that game head-to-head. Today, a lot more riding on the game. It was Magnolia number 4 in the state, Tyler number 5. Coming into tonight's game, here we go. Gentry Buchanan takes the pass, 44 yards from Todd Meckley, and we got a touchdown after a Bubba Caesar fumble. So the fumble hurts him, and it's 7-0 Tyler. And then Nick Reimer has the punt sail through his hands and out of the end zone for a safety. 7-2 after 1 quarter. Tyler Consolidated. And then the big play is an interception that Caesar throws. It's picked off by Buchanan, but Tyler could not score, so they gave the ball back on a 4th and goal from the 6. Chad Smith, 60-yard touchdown catch. 8-7 after they faked the extra point. 8-7 at half. And at half, Laura Day named the homecoming queen. Another 4th and 3 in the 3rd quarter for Magnolia. Bubba Caesar, Chad Miller in the back of the end zone. Touchdown from 6 yards out. So 2 4th down conversions makes it 15-7 Magnolia. Into the 4th. 4:46 remaining. Jamie Mathis. Damon Pardine was injured, so Mathis had to play. Goes 53 yards for a score. 15-13. The all-important 2-point conversion, like the John Marshall Nitro game, broken up by Miller. On the slant, and Magnolia hangs on. 15-13 to improve to 8-0, and we'll head into the bye week with an unblemished mark. It's Tyler Consolidated's first loss. They are 7-1. Both touchdowns by Magnolia coming on 4th down conversions. They don't win pretty sometimes, but nonetheless, Magnolia just keeps on winning. Another big game. They will probably move up into the rankings because Nitro plays Grafton. We'll have to keep an eye on that game. That's it.
Down to Wheeling. Check in with the one and only Rick Terry. Rick, take it away.
Guys, how you doing? We've got 6-0 Tyler. We've got 7-0 Magnolia. A matchup in Wetzel County tonight, a superb football game, start to finish. We are in the 2nd quarter. It's 7-2 Tyler after a Tyler punt. 7-2 Tyler in the 2nd quarter, as I said before. Tyler with the touchdown, Magnolia getting the 2 points on the safety when Tyler accidentally high-snapped the ball through the opposing end zone. So it's 7-2. Now we'll show you Magnolia scoring a touchdown. Derek Caesar on 4th and goal from the 6. 6-yard touchdown pass to Chad Smith. Point after fails. It's 8-7 Magnolia at halftime. Homecoming queen, Laura Day, congratulations. Looks great with the tiara on. 3rd quarter, Derek Caesar is the king. He improvises, as he does best. No receivers, takes it himself 22 yards downfield, and that sets up this play. Derek Caesar got his man, Chad Miller. 2nd straight touchdown thrown to a person named Chad. I detect a theme. 15-7 Magnolia with the lead. 4th quarter. Tyler claws its way back into the game. Jamie Mathis. Holy cow, 65-yard touchdown. Pulls his hammer, but he's all right. 15-13 Magnolia. They go for 2. The pass is batted. Just out of the receiver's grasp. PAT fails. The 2-pointer fails, rather. We go look at the final score. An absolute thriller from New Martinsville. Magnolia hangs on 15-13 over the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knights. Magnolia ups its record to 8-0. Tyler Consolidated goes into next week's matchup still in great position for the playoffs. It's conceivable these two could meet after the 1st round of the playoffs. Magnolia looks to improve on its 4th seed. Tyler Consolidated looks like it's about a number 10 right now. Tyler Consolidated 6-1. Magnolia moves up to 8-0. A possible repeat of last year's performance, guys. Let's send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Rick. Now we need to check in with
football game of the week. Mike Anthony and Jerry Capisi set to call a battle of Wetzel County, the 2 unbeatens. Magnolia hosting Tyler Consolidated. And it's going to be a game tonight to where I think we're going to have a quick one because a lot of runs, maybe?
Mike, it's like a rematch of last week, almost, with Weirton and Indian Creek, where they're just going to, like a heavyweight fight. We talked about coming down, and Coach Stender mentioned the same thing. They're going to line up toe-to-toe, punch each other around for a while, and see who's standing at the end.
We know both these great games for Tyler. Darren Pardine and Chad Northcraft have carried the load the most of the way. And Jamie Long and Derek Palmer have been the keys success for the Magnolia Blue Eagles. We know they can run the ball, Jerry, but if there's one key to the game, what might it be? Might be the passing game?
The passing game would have to go to Cease and his boys. They'll show you a lot of formations and try to confuse you, and they'll find a mismatch, and you know, they'll be slugging it out and go for the knockout punch, and we may see a reverse pass or you know, something with 4 receivers on one side, you know, that type of thing.
Could be a gadget that wins this game. It was a 7-point game last year out at Tyler Consolidated in favor of Magnolia. Will it be a different story tonight? Well, both teams are ranked high in Class AA. The Blue Eagles are 4th, and Tyler Consolidated is 5th in this week's polls. The Battle of the Unbeatens is coming up next. Tyler and Magnolia from Alumni Field in New Martinsville coming up next on WTRF Sports.
Wood Healthcare Clinic in Moundsville is proud to support John Marshall High School football. New patients are welcome. No appointment is necessary. Call 845-2500.
Clutter's Siding and Roofing, your siding specialist. We're not the biggest, but we're one of the best. Good luck, John Marshall athletes and students.
Luke's Gym and Nutrition. Discount prices on all major sports supplements. Weight room open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 888-304-1496.
Milton's BP is proud to support Magnolia and Tyler Consolidated Schools. Stop by for gas, groceries, and lottery tickets. And now we're an official game-checking station.
Visit Gast Express for all your quick grocery needs. With the largest selection of magazines in the Valley, Gast Express is where you'll want to shop. First Street and Fostoria Avenue in Moundsville, a division of Gast Enterprises.
At your local Giant Eagle, you always buy more and pay less. Always.
Imes Funeral Home, a comforting hand of friendship and service to all. Imes Funeral Home is the only locally owned and operated funeral home serving the area since 1936.
Charles F. Orem, certified public accountant with 3 locations to serve you, New Martinsville, Woodsfield, and Wheeling. Proud to support Magnolia and Tyler Consolidated High Schools.
People travel hundreds of miles for the daily buffet at the Court Restaurant, Main Street on the River, New Martinsville. The finest quality food at the lowest possible prices at the Court.
Good luck to all teams in tonight's game. From the original PJ's Pizza, we're proud to be celebrating our 29th year. The original PJ's Pizza, New Martinsville, West Virginia.
Welcome back to Alumni Field in New Martinsville, where they are standing. It's SRO here in New Martinsville. Mike Anthony, the Pooch, Jerry Capisi, and the captains are at midfield as we get set for the start of the Battle of Wetzel County. A couple of unbeatens, a couple of notes to remind you about before we start tonight's game. Really the last meaningful game these two teams played, 93, when Tyler Consolidated was number 1 and Magnolia was number 2 in the state. Magnolia ends up winning that game 31-6. Tonight, it's the battle between 4 and 5, with Magnolia being the higher-rated team. They are 7-0. The Silver Knights are 6-0. If you look at the schedules, a couple of common opponents include Monroe Central and a team you saw, Jerry, who you loved, and these two teams beat Monroe Central, so you know what we're looking forward to tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Mike. We're going to have a physical. We're looking at the toss right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a deferment here, and I missed it. Yeah, both these teams beat Monroe Central, and Mike, Monroe Central's a good football team. So that's telling me right now, we alluded to earlier in our pregame talk that this will be another slugfest. And this is a meaningful game. You know, this here is probably for home field in playoffs. The winner of this game here. The loser could still be in a home field.
Tyler Consolidated will receive tonight's opening kickoff. Homecoming in New Martinsville. With Jack Pipes Prettyman's crew working the game. Joe Blatt, Steve Schaefer, Johnny Rowan. My main man, the Bear, Tom Bechtel.
Shake looks good tonight.
The A-team,
as
I call him.
slim.
Shake looks slim.
Slim
Joe
in
Blatt
stripes.
looks pumped as always. He stands at midfield at Alumni Field here in Magnolia High School. And we'll get a look at Magnolia's kicker and get used to seeing this guy. It'll be Derek Caesar to kick it off for Magnolia. He plays about 5 positions, so when he finally graduates, we'll lose 5 positions out of this guy here, and number 7 will be everywhere tonight for the Blue Eagles as he'll tee it up, and we'll get underway. Back deep to receive, Jerry, for the Silver Knights, Gentry Buchanan, number 6. Also Jimmy Mathis, number 20, a couple of big play guys. They both see time as wideouts on offense. As you see across the way, the folks from Tyler have made their way down, and it's a beautiful night for football. Some of the youngsters with the shirts off and the chests painted, and we're used to being down here this time of the year freezing, but it's a beautiful night for football at Alumni Field. Here we go. Now Derek Palmer's actually going to kick off. The fullback linebacker kicks it down. Buchanan from the 15. And Gentry Buchanan is up the middle. Runs into his own man and is across the 40-yard line. Ball comes loose. And it's going to be called down by Tom Bechtel. Ball came out afterwards, and Tyler starts with great field position at around the 41-yard line. And here's a look at Tyler Consolidated's offense. Left tackle, rather, Tyler Consolidated with the football. So we'll look at Magnolia's offense when they get the football. So if we can dial up Tyler Consolidated's offense, we'll see big Todd Meckley, the 6'4" senior quarterback, flanked by Chad Northcraft and Darren Pardine in the backfield. Seth Carpenter, Chad Bailey, C.J. Caveza, Nathan Baker, Shane Thomas up front. Daniel Furby's the tight end. Tim Richmond starts at split end with Buchanan at flanker. You'll see Mathis and Reimer. And the first play is a near handoff fumbled by Meckley, the quarterback, and he corrals it at about the 35, a mix-up and a miscue on the first play. The Magnolia fans love it.
Mike, I'm not sure if he missed that handoff or that was the keeper. You know, he had a little bobble there. But I saw receivers stalking downfield, so I don't think it was play action pass. I think he just hit the hip of Chad Northcraft and bobbled the ball. And
you saw the offensive line for Tyler, the biggest Cavez of the center, a 270-pounder. Handoff up the middle, and it's running into the thick of that Magnolia defense. The skill positions for Tyler. Well, after we look at the linemen again, Carpenter, Bailey, Caveza, Baker, and Thomas. Todd Meckley is the senior quarterback. Northcraft and Pardine, the two go-to guys offensively. Buchanan and Richmond, I mentioned. Furby, the tight end. Mathis runs plays in at flanker along with Nick Reimer, 45, at a split end. Check the Magnolia defense after a 3rd and 14. Meckley, play action, pressure, and it's Palmer. Down he goes at about the 27. Derek Palmer comes in untouched and really could have put a lick on Meckley, but the big 6'4" quarterback didn't go down like he should have.
Right through A-gap, Michael. And you talked about him, or you liked his aggressiveness. He come back door on Meckling that time for a sack, and that puts him 4th and 30, 4th and 20.
So Nick Reimer drops back to punt. Bubba Caesar will be back to receive. Calls for fair catch at the 41. Bubbles the football. And it's going to be Tyler Consolidated ball. Wow, the usually sure-handed Derek Caesar called fair catch. Fumbled, and Tyler Consolidated takes over.
I thought there might have been a flag there. I didn't see one with the halo rule, Mike.
Josh King, Jason Knight, Danny Wright, Matt Hott up front for Magnolia. Palmer at linebacker. Matt Polisco, the tight end linebacker. Adam Kuhn is an undersized linebacker that they love here. And there's Bubba Caesar. Chad Miller, the first-year free safety. Jonathan Riccardi, and the tailback Jamie Long, who also doubles as a corner. Pardine tries to bounce it off left tackle and is stacked up at the 45.
Mike, Aaron twins left and ran to the split side. They just ran lead with Pardine and Northcraft. Nothing doing.
Josh King, number 77, Jared watch for him. He's a 6'4", 220-pound tackle. He's just a junior, and good things are ahead for this guy, and a lot of these guys have played for 3 years up front along that line. Mainly Licklider, who was injured. Jason Hubbard has been a 3-year guy, 5'9", 210. Gonna put it in the air. Meckley has his man. It's Buchanan. Touchdown.
Mike, we had blown coverage there. You know,
44 yards. Gentry Buchanan.
Mike, he wasn't open. That was blown coverage. He was wide open.
So the fumble on the punt by Derek Caesar comes back to hunt Magnolia. Couple of plays, and just like that, 44-yard strike from Meckley to Gentry Buchanan.
Like C's plays a version of the 4-3 defense. Actually, it's the 4-6, and Jonathan and Riccardi and Jamie Long. Someone got mixed up over there in the coverage, and Gentry was right down the sidelines uncovered.
On for the point after, Tim Richmond, and it's good.
But Mike, that's I don't want to use the term par for the course, but after a turnover, usually coaches like to go for the knockout punch. And after one play, that's what Coach Stender did. Went with the play action pass and send Gentry right down the sidelines for the score, untouched. A quick, easy score.
9 minutes to play in the opening quarter. On the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard, it's the visitors, some Tyler Consolidated, out to the early 7-0 lead over Magnolia, and you know Caesar's not happy.
Absolutely not. He's probably talking about the coverage right now. Maybe they might want to simplify things a little bit. But getting back to Gentry, he's one of our old name teams. He showed some quickness and some speed down there. Both teams look quick to me. It's a cool night, and it's early yet. And it was a nice ball by Todd Meckley. Basically, they're a running attack team. But Todd threw the ball pretty well.
Todd Meckley, the younger brother of Sean Meckley, who was a star hoopster at Tyler Consolidated a couple of years ago. Now is at WVU. Full ride because of his grades, and great to see because he was a good young man, had a great basketball career under head coach Rick Leach, who's in the box above us.
That's something to be proud of.
So Tyler and Timmy Richmond tees it up. Caesar from just inside the 20. Straight ahead, and how about that? Your quarterback taking shots on the kick return team, but this is not your ordinary quarterback.
Mike, Derek Caesar has to be in phenomenal shape. He's a quarterback, and he's a linebacker on defense. He kicks, he punts, he return kicks. It's lucky. He's in phenomenal shape.
Like Dave has been telling me for a couple of years, he's a fullback playing quarterback.
Absolutely. He's a tough kid. You can see it in his eyes.
Look at this formation.
They call this bunch. They got a whole bunch of kids on the left or right. This is called bunch left.
Looks like Tyler's a little bit confused. Caesar comes back the other way. It's one-on-one coverage, and it's bobbled by Riccardi and dropped. Riccardi on Buchanan is a great matchup to watch, and how about that for a wrinkle? 4 receivers to the near side, and you throw to the one-on-one coverage on the other side. A tough ball for Caesar to throw. Nonetheless, he can make it.
Knowing Dave, he wouldn't have done that unless he knows it. He thinks Riccardi, which is, I think, his top receiver, Mike, he has 537 yards and 5 TDs this year. What that does, that's similar to basketball man-to-man. They got all 4 receivers one side and got one-on-one to the other side and just try to go with the fade to one-on-one. I'm sure we'll see something like that again before his game's over.
2nd and 10. Caesar on the option left. He's got it across the 40 and across the 45. It's a Magnolia first down, run out of bounds by number 62, Shane Thomas in pursuit. Also, Richmond was there, the 6'4", 190-pound junior.
Mike, they just come out with speed option away from the formation. And speed is just what it says. There's no fake. There's nothing. The quarterback just opens and sprints to the corner. And Derek got the corner of that. He captured the corner, turned it for a first down.
How many other quarterbacks anywhere have 111 rushing attempts? That was his 111th rushing attempt of the year. This is Derek Palmer, and he breaks a shoestring tackle, and he bounces inside the 40. Good pursuit by Tyler Consolidated, but Palmer is just too strong.
Mike, that was a great Todd. They run a little quick trap. Todd Licklider trap. They were trips right, and they ran a quick trap with Derek Palmer. I'm impressed with the speed of their guard. Licklider was cross there lickety split, I'm telling you.
And Licklider has been injured the last couple of years with a knee. He's missed a couple of games this year. Looks good now. Derek Caesar off a right tackle, the old backyard play. Fake the dive and run it around the end.
One back set, and Mike, that's designed to run all the way. You run the back up in the line just to freeze the linebacker and freeze the defensive end and just have them soft while he turns the corner.
112 rushing attempts now for the quarterback of Magnolia, Derek Bubba Caesar, and that's 33 more than the leading rusher. Here's Derek Palmer. Riccardi on Buchanan, bottom of your screen. Those two will be each other all night. Caesar with time. Sort of short arms one into the flat to the tight end Palisco. I think he wanted Riccardi down the left sideline and decided in mid-arm swing to throw that one underneath.
They had Chad Miller right down the tube, right down the middle deep. But Derek didn't look. He wasn't looking for him. He picked up Matt Palisco, ran a little delay, tight end delay out to the flat.
I know you enjoyed meeting with Coach Caesar, your old college buddy, before the game.
Caesar's a good man. He could throw a baseball in his day. Talk about that later.
The Bishop Donahue product.
Double slot, no back set, Mike.
On 3rd and 7, Caesar, with pressure, delivers a great ball to Riccardi, but it's a little bit too long.
He had him. Like still early in the game. Caesar, adrenaline's still going, a little bit too much arm strength on that. He had him for 6.
Fourth and 7, and Caesar will punt it from about his 45. Snap. Some pressure. Low kick. Buchanan having trouble catching the football. Maybe some nerves early. And the ball will be spotted around the 13. So now it's defensive time, and I know C's loves to play field position. Punt the football down inside the 20, and that's what Derek did at about the 12-yard line.
Mike, I'm going to see if C's going to do anything with his corners now. They get scorched the last series, and it wasn't because Riccardi was beat. It was just blown coverage. And it's the same formation, twins, and they're running the lead.
Hand off to the left side, going nowhere. The Blue Eagles were jumping around defensively, maybe blocking some gaps here.
Yeah, well, they play a shade 4-3, Mike. So Blue Eagles aren't going to line head up on Tyler's offensive line. They're going to shade one way or another, and it makes the blocks tough.
2nd and 10.
You can see him shifting and then moving around defensively. That's how you get blown coverages sometimes.
Reimer, bottom of your screen. They pitch it to Northcraft. And down he goes. Jamie Long, the corner, came up and made a play that cornerbacks are supposed to make on sweeps. That's a nice play by number 21, Jamie Long.
Excellent play.
He's the 5'9" junior tailback.
Mike, other than the touchdown pass, at this, I know the game's still early, but I think Tyler would be minus yardage other than the touchdown pass.
And tough running on this Magnolia defense. The big play to Gentry Buchanan covered 44 yards. Now Buchanan's in the slot with Caesar on him. Riccardi on Richmond, on the outside man, as Northcraft is brought down in the backfield by who else? My main man, Derek Palmer.
And that's tough, too, when they're spread out like that and look like Magnolia was in the man free that time. That means their safety Millfield Safety in the middle field was free. He just helped everyone else locked on man, and Palmer was locked on Northcraft that time. That's why that little draw didn't
and
go.
The snap goes through the hands of Reimer and out of the end zone for a safety. Well, any way you can get it, huh?
Mike, I'm going to tell you, it's only 2 points, but that's a huge 2 points right now. Tyler has to kick the ball from the 20. Magnolia's getting a little momentum back to their side. That 2 points is going to be a factor in this game before it's all said and done.
There's Dave Caesar in his 24th year as the head coach. As you see the scoreboard here at Alumni Field, 7-2. And Dave is used to seeing that score as the baseball coach. Usually it's his Blue Eagles leading 7-2, not the visitors. There's the C's. With a little less hair than you're used to seeing them back in the college days.
Yeah. C's used to have the long golden locks.
Of course, the proud father of the 4 Caesar boys, Derek being the 4th. In case you're keeping track, Aaron, Mark, Ryan, Derek. And it looks like Derek is the biggest of them all.
He's the baby, but he's not a baby, I'm telling you.
Thus the nickname Bubba.
6 foot, 200 pounds, and you know, I just did.
So after that, Tyler Consolidated will have a free kick. And they're going to choose to kick it off of the tee. I know you have a choice of a punt or a
Most
kick.
Most teams punt because you get a little more hang time. You get a punter, you're going to kick it, 50 yards. You get a little more hang time, get down underneath of it, but they must have a good kicker, Tyler.
Timmy Richmond. Straight down the middle. Derek Palmer going to let it hit.
Derek.
Ball still free at the 30. It's Palmer. Down he goes. And Magnolia looked like they were going to get good field position, but the kick wasn't fielded by Palmer.
Mike, last series, the first time Magnolia had the ball, they moved the sticks a couple times, and I'm starting marking them down. We saw about 5 different formations, and we're going to see all kind of crazy formations from C's tonight, and run the basic very few plays.
Option left. Good job by Caesar to get rid of that thing. Palmer is one-on-one with Josh Rocchio. Palmer's going to win that battle a lot of the times, and he did. Give Rocchio credit. He stuck his hat in there, but it was not until a first down by Magnolia into Tyler Consolidated territory. First down.
Mike, that's a plus 11, and that's that speed option again, away from the twin set into the tight end. That time Caesar didn't get the corner, but he had the pitch. Tyler's going to have to get a little more, another play out here. They're in their 4-3. They're going to have to bump a linebacker out there, someone to get on the pitch.
Derek Palmer stood up at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. Daniel Furby, the 6'2 junior. And that's textbook tackling, and he loves to hit Palmer like that.
Like he's 6'2", 180, 190-pound junior. He stuck his face right in there.
Cousin of my main man, Luke Furby, statistician extraordinaire for the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knights.
Again, Magnolia tried to trap that. Furby just squeezed it so quick, the play didn't have a chance to go.
So 2nd and 12.
No backs.
Ball just before midfield. Caesar, straight back. Now he's pressured, gets a nice block. Caesar gets a couple of yards, sticks his head down, and takes a shot from Jamie Mathis. I'm not sure who got the worst of that. That was a head-on collision between Mathis and Bubba.
I felt that up there. Did you feel the shockwaves? I felt it.
Woo. Not many teams or coaches would like to see their quarterback taking those kind of shots.
Well, Dave said, my son's a fullback who has to play quarterback. Ugh. How many quarterbacks in high school you see a linebacker, a middle linebacker?
Well, they bump him down a lot, but he actually is listed as the strong safety.
Which is a outside linebacker, really.
Yep. Long in motion, no backs, and Caesar's rolling. just behind the line, delivers it a little bit low, intended for long out of the backfield, incomplete. It's 4th and 5 for Magnolia, so they're going to punt the football. And Bubba Caesar will stand at about his 40. Kick it from about the 45.
Again, the game of field position.
High snap, the Seas handles it. Good kick this time, maybe too much. Hits in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. But put some good leg into that one, about a 55-yard punt. With the score, the Tyler Consolidated Knights 7 and the Magnolia Blue Eagles 2 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. We'll be back to Alumni Field in Martinsville after this.
Good luck to all students in their athletic and academic pursuits. From Dr. Edward M. Watson, orthodontist.
Clements Oil Company in New Martinsville wishes the best of luck to all Magnolia High School players and students.
This is a great time to improve the beauty and comfort of your home with replacement windows from Quality Aluminum Products in Payton City. Quality Aluminum Products has custom-made windows to fit any opening. They're so easy to operate and clean, maintenance-free, no painting, no staining. You'll be amazed at the year-round energy efficiency of their low-E glass windows. Quality Aluminum Products is also an Alcoa Building Products distributor. Quality Aluminum of Payton City, the name you can trust in home improvements.
Clutter's Siding and Roofing, your siding specialist. We're not the biggest, but we're one of the best. Good luck, John Marshall athletes and students.
Hello, I'm Larry Edgell, and this is my wife, Cece. We're not wealthy. We both have to work. We budget our money just like you do. As your state senator, I'll concentrate on jobs, senior citizens, highway improvement, and the welfare of our children.
As chairman of the Finance Committee, he saved $200,000 taxpayer dollars in New Martinsville alone in 1 year. Imagine what he will accomplish statewide.
Join us in our grassroots campaign. A vote for me is a vote for all West Virginians, and that's a vote for our future.
Larry Edgell, Democrat for Senate.
Welcome back to Magnolia's Alumni Field. Tyler Consolidated. Jamie Mathis with the football, and he's across the 30. A nice run on first down. Little look giving Mathis the football rather than Northcott Pardine. Ticking down to 2:30 to play, opening quarter on homecoming night in Magnolia. Standing room only. Haven't seen a crowd this big down here in a long time. Magnolia won the game at Tyler Consolidated last year, 14-7 in the mud. Defensively, Josh King stands up, the ball carrier. Big number 77's having a good game so far, this 6'4" junior.
Tyler tried to trap that. They tried to trap Magnolia's down tackle. Try to sneak Darren Pardine behind there. No doing.
Hard to trap Josh King at 220 at right tackle. He's having a whale of a game so far. And now the Blue Eagles, with as many as 5 or 6 guys tight. Here's a pass from Meckley to Buchanan. It's completed. It's close to the 40-yard line. Caesar in the coverage along with Chad Miller, 88. Let's see where they spot the football. Right at the 40, going to be short of the first down.
About a half-yard short, Mike. He ran a little 6-yard hitch route.
This is actually looking closer every time I look at it now, because I thought the shot was before the spot was going to be before the 40. I think that's what C's thought too. Giving Joe Blatt a little bit of his mind along with the shake. But you're right, just that short.
Half a foot.
Nice route. Freeman tells the crowd.
Nice route, nice safe route, an easy throw for Todd Meckley.
So it's going to be 3rd and less than a yard. This sounds like Darren Pardine territory. Number 30, the fullback.
We're going to see Magnolia counter this 3rd and short with guys in the gap, and there they are. They're basically in a gap 8.
Meckley going to keep it. He's forward for about a yard, if that. Going to be enough for the first down. Jack Prettyman pumps it. With such a big quarterback at 6'4", you're going to want Meckley a little lower than that. I don't think he could have gotten a little lower to get the leg drive that he wanted, but nonetheless, the foot he needed for the first down.
He just barely made it.
There's Jack Prettyman, veteran official.
Mike Tyler's mounting a little driver. They moved the sticks once, or almost to midfield.
Now
they're just showing their power set.
Split backs, and the Blue Eagles are in the neutral zone.
Well, yeah.
Jack Prettyman with the call, so 5 yards free for Tyler. Consolidated the Knights.
As a defensive coach, you hate to see that, Mike. It's tough enough to keep a team going 10 yards. Now you're 1st and 5. And advantage offense, big time here. Advantage offense to move the sticks, that is.
Maybe we'll see a chance down the field for Buchanan. Got a play to work with. Buchanan, split top of your screen. In the slot with Tim Richmond, 43. Another big youngster out there. Richmond is 6'4". Oh, they keep it on the ground. Pardine into Magnolia territory. Gonna have another first down. Well, Stender's not playing around. He's running the football.
They're on Magnolia's side of the 50.
12 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's 7-2. Meckley hit Gentry Buchanan after a Bubba Caesar fumble on a punt. Boy, did Tyler Consolidated to take advantage. 7-0 in the first. But then in a game of field position, Magnolia punted the Knights down inside their own 10. They were forced to punt. Maybe some nerves as the punt sailed through the hands of the punter and out of the end zone to make it 7-2. And that's where we stand at the end of one quarter. On homecoming night at Alumni Field in New Martinsville. It's Tyler Consolidated 7, Magnolia 2. Back after this.
Since becoming our state senator, Jeff Kessler has distinguished himself as an effective legislator, helping bring back millions of dollars to the 2nd District, representing West Virginia at a national conference for emerging leaders, earning Legislator of the Year from pro-family and victim rights groups, chairing several influential legislative subcommittees, listening to and serving as your voice in Charleston. Keep Jeff Kessler our state senator.
Good luck to all teams in tonight's game. From the original PJ's Pizza, we're proud to be celebrating our 29th year. The original PJ's Pizza, New Martinsville, West Virginia.
The hottest game around is coming to WTRF-TV Sunday, October 18th. It's full game replay action of the OBAC Girls Soccer Tournament. Catch the excitement and the thrills and the best of the best from start to finish. Don't miss the ladies of Brook battling the ladies of Wheeling Park this Sunday at 11:45. See this hot matchup in its entirety here on WTRF-TV 7. OBAC Girls Soccer Tournament replay action is brought to you by Belmont National Bank and Kroger.
Be there or be square.
America's funniest game is back in Whoopi's Center Square.
I just love being the center of attention.
It's Hollywood Squares.
We're talking big. Tell them Whoopi sent you.
Join the party weekdays at 5:30 here on WTRF-TV.
We are back in New Martinsville. Mike Anthony, Jerry Capisi.
Mike,
7-2 after one quarter. Jerry, your thoughts?
Watching this last series, I can see Tyler coming out in a twin set. It's 2 wide receivers. They know that Caesar's a strong safety, like an outside linebacker. That's pulling Caesar out of the box, so to speak. You know, he's out there in pass coverage. So, in a way, they're getting Caesar out of the action. But then again, they're giving Derek a rest also. You know, he's not getting banged every play, as if they're in tight. So I think that's what Coach Stender's doing right now, trying to get Caesar defensively out of the game as far as stopping the run's concerned. But then on the other hand, it's given Derek a chance to rest up a little bit too, because defensively you expend more energy than you do on offense.
Look at some of the queens up for the homecoming queen here at Magnolia at halftime. 12 minutes on the clock, first play, second quarter. Is a 2nd and 1. It's Mathis breaking into Magnolia territory inside the 37 to about the 36. Chad Miller made the stop, number 88, but boy, what a spark Mathis has given Tyler's backfield.
He's listed as a flanker. They're lining him up in the backfield. But Mike, he's 6'2", 178. I mean, he's a good-sized kid in himself. Chances are he may get the ball again.
You stole my line. You know more Johnny Mathis music than I do, though, so.
That's Jamie. I keep wanting to call him Johnny Mathis.
Now Mathis is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That time, Jason Knight, 56, was there. So was Danny Wright. Jason Knight's the 5'11", 175-pound senior that Coach told me about in the summer. Watch for this kid. He likes Knight. 2nd down and 11. A little over a minute gone by in the second quarter. Eye in the backfield behind Meckley. And he's going to put it up after a fake. Lobs it to the left flank. Picked off by Ricciardi at the 19. And Jonathan wants to make something out of this. Gets about 4 yards on the return. Jonathan Ricciardi comes up with the pick. So the turnovers are even at one apiece.
Guess what, though, Mike? Guess what play that was? That was the same play-action play, basically, that Tyler scored on earlier when they had blown coverage. That time, there were 2 Blue Eagles there waiting. Jonathan Ricciardi with the pick.
See if Magnolia can capitalize as Ricciardi is. Split top of the screen. Chad Smith in the slot.
There's Tyler's version of the 4-3.
And look at Bubba Caesar wheel out of there, but he's not going anywhere. Jamie Mathis in the backfield making the stop defensively. He's everywhere.
Mathis having a banner night tonight so far. Both sides of the ball. And penetrating upfield. Upfield to turn that option inside, or don't let Derek step outside, force him back up inside, but Mathis killed 2 birds with 1 stone that time.
Now Palmer comes out of the game along with Smith. Miller is split to the bottom, Ricciardi to the top of the screen. The one back is long, and now he's in motion. No backs for Caesar. Rolls, the receiver falls, so now he's in trouble. The receiver fell, and Caesar wisely pumped and didn't throw it, hung on to it, and took a shot.
I guess Jamie Long was slipped, Michael.
Shane Thomas, number 62, the junior, was there. The tackle flushed Caesar out of there and forced him to tuck that thing in. Actually, Long forced him to tuck it in.
3rd and 14, advantage defense.
Now Caesar's getting serious. He has the
trips
glasses on the sidelines, checking that playbook. On 3rd and 14, out of the shotgun, Derek Caesar. Pressure from the left, steps right by it. Hits his man. Ricciardi has the football, and he's near the 40 for a Magnolia first down. That's the same play we watched them run in the warm-ups, and Dave told us when that blitz comes, we're throwing right through it.
Right, you know, they call that just thrown through the window, Mike. He knows it's a zone. They got 4 quick receivers there, no backs. And Ricciardi just sits down at 18 yards. Versus he just sits right in the soft spot of the zone. But luckily Derek shook off the rush.
So you see Caesar's mobility. First and 10, ball at 40. Now here's the quarterback, Caesar in motion, and he stumbles. Ricciardi's at quarterback, and he pitches the long. Caesar's out blocking.
He looks hurt.
And Long is going to be pushed out of bounds. A flag comes in, maybe some extracurricular activities. Caesar came in motion and was limping. He has been down a couple of times after some plays. He's not coming out. He's looking to the sidelines.
Mike, I don't know if he has a cramp or he has an ankle. But anyway, we get a major penalty here against Tyler.
A face mask on the Knights, and Bubba Caesar,
I think Bubba
came in motion that time. We saw that in the warm-ups.
We got the timeout.
Where Bubba lined up as a receiver and went in motion. Now he's coming off the field.
Mike, they can't afford this. Can't afford to lose the big Bubba.
And he's saying he rolled his ankle as he comes over to talk to Brian Castello, AD/trainer. So now what's the C's do? You're faced with a first down.
Actually, they'll probably do something safe. Mike, come up and just give the quick trap to Derek, their leading rusher, or run a lead or an ISO behind Derek and give the ball to Jamie Long until they find out what happens with Derek.
Well, there's
they're
John
in good field
Stender.
position. They have a 1st and 10.
There's John Stender there, Jer. Of course, he's a 6'5", 6'6" guy himself, and you like the size of these Tyler kids.
They are. Actually, said even the coaches look tall. And it's nice and slender with them black pants. Maybe I should start wearing black.
And here comes Bubba limping back on.
It'd take a crane to keep him out of this game, I think.
He played a lot of last year banged up, and he really had some gut check games on the Bill Ford Chevrolet scoreboard. Tyler Consolidated leads 7-2. And now Caesar's lined up as a receiver.
And Ricciardi's the quarterback.
There's the sweep, and they fake the reverse. No, they don't. Caesar still has it. Underthrown ball, picked off Buchanan. Great fakes. I didn't even know who had the football. I swear I watched Caesar, and he still had it.
They had it. He's just underthrew the ball. And I'm sure it's not because of his arm. We commented on what a gun he has.
Wow, so Buchanan is everywhere tonight.
Buchanan and Mathis.
And if that was a Dave Caesar special, they fooled me on. I'm sure Bubba Caesar was hurt when he came up the field, but
he had him, Mike. His plant ankle, it's hard for him to plant and step off the bad ankle. Consequently, he underthrew him for the interception. And
so the C's has come out with 4 receiver sets.
Chad
try
Miller,
to reverse.
Chad Miller just took a shot. I wish we had playoffs. Chad's the baseball player and learning the game, come out and doing a great job, number 88. Playing safety, he snuck up there and someone just leveled him. And he said, wow, he probably said, yeah, that doesn't happen to me in baseball games.
I was thinking that was a Caesar special with the injury, come right back in. They suspected him to do nothing after the injury, and boom, he's right in the middle of a play. Here's a handoff. Mathis trying the right side of the Magnolia defense. Stacked up in there.
Mike, I'm wondering if Northcraft or Darren Pardine's hurt. Pardine's hurt with Jamie Mathis getting all these carries.
Well, I'm looking across the way. You see Pardine. He's around the 43-yard line. He's still feeling the effects. It looks like he's limping around, too.
So I don't remember him getting hurt in the game. And coming down there, we thought, Northcraft and Pardine, we're the 1-2 punch for Tyler. But now they have a 1-2-3 punch because Mathis is doing a fine job.
Second man is Northcraft, and he's buried by Caesar, and he looks fine.
Well, whatever. Well, he's walking normal now. Maybe that was a ploy.
I felt bad about saying that, but he looks fine.
All right. Rub a little dirt on it, you'll be fine. Maybe that was a ploy to get run that halfback or reverse pass from the split end.
Unless Brian Castello's a magician, taping ankles on the sidelines. It's 4th and 4, so punting out of his end zone again is Reimer. High kick, Ricciardi from the 41. Steps away from one tackler, but he can't get away from 86, Ben Haggerty. A 6-foot sophomore, number 86, was there first. And this is a great start for Magnolia inside the 40. Ball on the 37, Jer.
They're getting shots. You know, sooner or later, something's going to happen. They're going to punch one in. But give credit to Tyler. They're playing good defense. You know, out of their 4-3 scheme, much like Magnolia's.
So the Caesar interception doesn't hurt, and Bubba's back in at quarterback. Chad Smith in motion. Quick toss, Jamie Long. Cuts it back up, breaks 2 tackles, and holds onto the football nicely because Reimer was smacking away at it, but not before a big gainer and a Magnolia first down.
Nice run. Followed Jamie Long, 5'9", 155-pound junior, north and south. Yeah, there's no east and west with him. Plant, north and south, cross stripes.
Great kick out block by who else? Derek Palmer.
Derek Palmer.
He kicked the guy out and Long turned it up in.
He's probably like that in the hallway after classes, just looking for people to hit and bump.
Ball on the 25, first down. Quick toss. Again, Palmer. Oh, he just leveled somebody.
Well,
Long didn't have any running room. Hello, Daniel Furby, who was nailed. 84 was pancaked by Palmer.
They forgot to account for Shane Thomas that time. 62 middle linebacker, I think, made that play.
Hardeen is the strong side linebacker, and I don't think he's in there.
I think something happened to him, Mike.
Timeout. Taken by Magnolia again. It's their second of the first half. 5:06 to play in the second quarter from Alumni Field in New Martinsville. Homecoming on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Tyler Consolidated 7, Magnolia 2. We'll be back after this.
The West Virginia Breast and Cervical Cancer Coalition and its partners are celebrating October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Join us for a special walk for women at the Wheeling Heritage Trail on Sunday, October 18th. Registration begins at 1. The walk starts at 2. Take a step against breast cancer and have fun, too. Donations benefit the West Virginia Breast and Cervical Cancer Diagnostic and Treatment Fund. For more information, call 304-293-2370.
Where's dinner?
Well, I thought you'd be home a couple of hours ago, and I put everything away, so I didn't...
What is this? Pizza? What, pizza?
If you had just called me, I would have known what...
Dinner ready is pizza.
I didn't know you'd be so late.
Let me ask you something. Is it too much to have dinner waiting when I go home?
Please don't be so loud.
Don't tell me what to do. You shut up.
I thought you'd be home
I can
earlier.
get pizza at work.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll do something better. I'll
do something better.
Let go of me.
Get in the kitchen.
No.
Oh, it hurts. Do you want to see what hurts? That's what hurts. That's what hurts. Now get up and clean up this mess. Shut up.
I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet.
For information, call 1-800-END-ABUSE.
We're back in New Martinsville. It's the WTRF game of the week. Magnolia driving down 7-2. 2nd and 10 on the Knights' 25. Caesar with a lone setback. Palmer drops back and hits the wide out. Long. Good second effort. Got to have the first down after the mark by Bear Bechtel. Or he's going to be awful close. They dropped the sticks and it messed up my vision. That's going to be short of the first down, I think.
Like there are trips. And the 3 trips, 3 receivers at one side, and all 3 of them just ran go routes. They just run down the field, took the Tyler secondary with him, and just slipped the back right out of the backfield.
I like that play.
For a little dump, and that forces a linebacker to chase from inside out to cover him. And unless that linebacker's awful quick, this is what's going to happen.
I like that play in high school football. Here comes chip to the near side. Smith, Ricciardi, and Long. And up the middle goes Caesar, carrying the football for a first down. Needed about a foot, so neither of these coaches are gambling on second and short.
You know, this game means a lot, Mike, and, you know, I don't think we're going to get too crazy. Although Caesar has got, you know, I'm going to talk to him about that ankle. I like it.
Trip to the far side. Long, Ricciardi, and Miller.
They're deep in the red zone, 13-yard line.
They hand it off to Palmer, who's right up the middle. Inside the 5, real close to the 1.
Mike, that's that little slant trap again. You know, he jumped right behind Todd Licklider. It's either a trap or the whole line slide. And there, you know, there's so many new innovations in football now. But he hit the seam nice and quick. Palmer's 5'11", 190. I mean, you know, he ain't no little baby.
First and goal, Blue Eagles from the 1. Look at this receiver set. They're spreading that Tyler defense, and Bubba Caesar going to sneak down to the 1. On first and goal, he'll be short. And believe me, they'll have 3 cracks to get it. With Mr. Palmer in that backfield, I'm going to bet the ranch that number 27 will be carrying the football right here.
Yeah.
Miller comes in. And the receivers come to the right side, all 3 of them. And they take 3 defensive men with them. Caesar's going to keep it himself.
Got the foul moving.
No indication yet.
I think we're going to see the hands come up.
Not yet.
Mike, if they don't get in, I would run the same thing because you could see the whole pile moving.
Third and goal from the foot line.
From our vantage line, I can't see it. Well, yeah, they're about less than a foot. But they had the pile moving that time.
There's Steve Schaefer's left foot away from scoring.
Just don't trip and kick the ball, Shake.
There we go. Caesar sneaks, and I don't think he got it.
They didn't get the lunge that they did last time. Are they saying he fumbled?
Fourth and goal.
It looked like the same spot, Mike. He may have lost a little bit.
Do you think we'll see the same play, or are they actually going to use Palmer down here?
Either that or fake it to Palmer and let's see.
They like running that first man fake and run outside. We'll see. Palmer's in the eye. They have a guard in the backfield. Danny Wright.
I would do it. I'd do it to the right.
Derek Palmer dives in. Flags fly.
I think we got motion on Magnolia.
Oh, man.
Or neutral zone on Tyler.
Jack Prettyman's got the call.
Yeah.
It's on Magnolia. Now, it'll be 4th down and goal from the 6-yard line after the 5-yard penalty.
There ain't no sense doing play action. You know, the chances are 99% that Magnolia's going to have to throw the ball. I'd try to isolate Ricciardi one-on-one again or someone and just trying to get the quick slant or a quick little short fade in the corner.
Remember the runoffs and the back out of the backfield earlier in this drive. Palmer's the lone setback. 2 receivers to each side. Here's a new formation. 4th and goal from the 6. Caesar still has it. Good fake. Lofts it for the end zone. Touchdown. Chad Smith.
Bootleg. Boot left.
Great play, and after not getting in on 3 straight quarterback sneaks from the 1, they make it look easy from the 6.
Michael Chad ran a great pattern. He ran a real shallow or real flat post corner. He ran a hard slant right to the goal post, slant, and sprinted right for the corner. C's ran a little bootleg action to the left, wide open.
There's the C's calmly walking the sidelines as Ricciardi tries to point after. Out of the hold of the Bubster. Fake! Inside pitch to Long, and it's not going anywhere. And I think Tyler knew that was coming. That was defense too well to not have an idea that that was coming. Nonetheless,
well,
it's 8-7 Magnolia.
I thought for sure he's going to kick to go up 2. So if they score again and miss it, that's going to force Tyler to go for 2 if they score again.
8-7 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard.
Mike, you was talking about this coming down. You said this game might be 14-13. You even said 8-7,
Yep.
and it might stay like that the whole game. But both teams are playing a good, aggressive defense, and I like their schemes out of their 4-3. Both teams play a version of the 4-3. Magnolia's a little different than Tyler's, but from that 4-3 gets so many different looks. And you can let your kids be aggressive, and that's what's happening.
What are you thinking if you're John Stender? You hold Bubba Caesar to a foot, 3 straight plays, and then they get a penalty, and then they throw a 6-yard pass.
Yeah, and maybe next time when Caesar gets down there, they might take a penalty on purpose. You know, they got that in pretty easy.
And not that I was second-guessing the Caesar or anything, but I like Bubba in Palmer so much that it's almost who wants to run it in. So Palmer will kick from the 40. Mathis and Buchanan deep.
Mathis getting a lot of work tonight.
Palmer angling it towards the sideline. Going to be taken by Mathis. Fumbled it. Did he stay in bounds? No. Then he dropped the football before the whistles even blew. So luckily, that wasn't out of bounds. Oh, boy. That was almost disaster by Tyler. Whoa. Maybe is. But 46 seconds to play in the half. And does Stender to sit on it here?
And they're down there, what, inside the 1?
Let's see where Shaky Schaefer puts the football down at the 4.
Wow. At the 4. Well, Tyler has 2 good things going for him here, Mike. The 46 seconds to the half, and they have the whole field to work with.
I like it. So here comes the quarterback, Todd Meckley, to bring out his troops.
I don't think we're going to see anything crazy here. We're probably going to, chances are we're going to see Mathis.
Meckley takes the knee.
Did.
So Darren Pardine has not returned. Number 30 was injured, and he was being attended to on the sidelines. We'll try to check out what happened to him. I can see him walking around over there. He looks like he's walking fine at the 45.
We'll ask the Tyler coaches when they come down.
See if Ricky Leach can fill me in. There's Derek Palmer to the left, number 27. The penalty is going to be on Tyler Consolidated here. This is going to be interesting because they're going to be backed up near the goal line after this penalty. And it's going to be hard to kneel on a football there.
Well, you know, and I know C's. I know I think he has 2 timeouts, Mike. I'd use them.
Well, the ball is at the 3-yard line, half the distance, just inside the 3.
2nd 12 with 31 seconds. You know, take a shot and use the 2 timeouts right here real quick, and maybe you get another bad snap and get 2 more points. Or you may going to get a little shame. You might get 1 more shot at the end zone.
Well, they have Chad Miller, number 88, in a prevent-type defense. Now the officials are going to get together. They took a timeout.
Magnolia took a timeout.
Another timeout charge to the Blue Eagles, their 3rd, with 18 seconds to play, and an 8-7 baseball-like score lead. Well, the Blue Eagles have turned it over twice. One, a Bubba Caesar fumble on a punt set up the first score of the game. Todd Meckley, 44-yard strike to Gentry Buchanan, one of my all-name teamers, 7-0 TC. Reimer was punting out of his own end zone. The snap went through his hands and out of the end zone for a safety, 7-2 Tyler at the end of the first. Jonathan Ricciardi was credited with an interception. Blue Eagles did not capitalize. Buchanan picked off Caesar in the second quarter. TC did not capitalize. But Chad Smith catched a 6-yard touchdown on 4th and goal from the 6 to bring us to this point as the 2-point conversion fake extra point failed, 8-7.
Like I just, I knew really. I'm just looking down. I said, well, where's the rest of Magnolia's team? Like, that's it.
Yep.
22 kids. And we was in the locker room before the game, and you can actually see the closeness, the cohesiveness. Sometimes that happens when you have low numbers.
Movement along the line. Now what do we have?
Say it's on Magnolia, maybe in the neutral zone.
Procedure on Tyler Consolidated. This is getting interesting. John Stender's over there saying, what? Well, this ball's going to be down around the shadows of the 1-foot line here. Another half the distancer?
Oh, they're very lucky. There's only 18 seconds left in the quarter. If this was still midway through the quarter, this would be big-time trouble for the Silver Knights, that's for sure.
Now a couple of guys run in and out of the huddle. And now what? Ball's going to be brought out to the 18-yard line.
That's a 15-yard penalty if it's at the 18. Unsportsmanlike.
Joe Black coming over to talk to Caesar.
15-yard penalty against the Blue Eagles.
Oh, that helps. Now Tyler can just kneel on the football. Ticking under 10 seconds to play, and both teams will just head to the locker room. An interesting turn of events.
Wow.
We're getting a preliminary indication about Darren Pardine, and it's his ankle, so we'll check on him at halftime and see if he comes back out for the start of the third quarter. That will be very big to the outcome of this ball game. Although Jamie Mathis has done well in his absence. On the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard, we've reached halftime here at Alumni Field, ready for homecoming ceremonies. The host Blue Eagles lead Tyler Consolidated 8-7. We'll be back. I'm Mike Anthony. Game 1 of the '98 World Series goes to the home team, the New York Yankees. Donnie Wall in relief of Kevin Brown in the 7th, and Chuck Knobloch. 3-run home run to tie the game at 5. Tino Martinez would later hit a grand slam in a 7-run New York 7th. Game 1 final was 9-6. Game 2 is Sunday, 7:55. Andy Ashby in Orlando Hernandez. High school football, Belair and Brook. Chris Lednick of Belair trying to run out the clock late, but he's intercepted by Brian Dick. But Brook could not get it in on 1st and goal from the 9. This is 3rd and goal. Quarterback Billy Hunter is stopped. Craig Sperlaz, the fullback, will be stopped in the very next play. Belair hangs on to win 17-14. And also the battle of the Centrals. Wheeling and Steubenville Central goes to the Catholic Central Crusaders. On a halfback pass, Jason Morelli finds Mark McGregor. 17-6 is the final score in favor of Steubenville Catholic Central. Madonna wins. Again, they beat Conotton Valley by the final score of 9-7.
At your local Giant Eagle, you always buy more and pay less. Always. Good luck to all students in their athletic and academic pursuits. From Dr. Edward M. Watson, orthodontist.
Clements Oil Company in New Martinsville wishes the best of luck to all Magnolia High School players and students.
Your siding specialist. We're not the biggest, but we're one of the best. Good luck, John Marshall athletes and students.
Wood Healthcare Clinic in Moundsville is proud to support John Marshall High School football. New patients are welcome. No appointment is necessary. Call 845-2500.
Luke's Gym and Nutrition. Discount prices on all major sports supplements. Weight room open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 888-304-1496.
Milton's BP is proud to support Magnolia and Tyler Consolidated Schools. Stop by for gas, groceries, and lottery tickets. And now we're an official game-checking station.
The address is WTRF.com. Get the latest local news, sports scores, and ultra weather. Check out your favorite TV7 personalities, the Ohio Valley events calendar, program listings, and of course, email. Plus, CBS provides national news and sports and a close-up look at your favorite shows. Remember, the address is WTRF.com.
Imes Funeral Home, a comforting hand of friendship and service to all. Imes Funeral Home is the only locally owned and operated funeral home serving the area since 1936.
Charles F. Orem, certified public accountant with 3 locations to serve you: New Martinsville, Woodsfield, and Wheeling. Proud to support Magnolia and Tyler Consolidated High Schools.
People travel hundreds of miles for the daily buffet at the Court Restaurant, Main Street on the River, New Martinsville. The finest quality food at the lowest possible prices at the Court.
Daughter of Rob and Yolanda Snyder, and Christy and Jeff Geisig. Liza is currently on the soccer team, plays basketball, and is a member of the student council. Her future plans are to attend college and major in psychology. Her escort for this evening is Bob Snodgrass, son of John and Beth Snodgrass and Karen Snodgrass. After graduation, Bob's future plans include college. The junior princess is Raina Rockel, the daughter of Mike and Judy Rockel. Raina is a member of the service club, the basketball team, and the softball team. Her future plans are to attend West Liberty and major in dentistry. Raina's escort is Steve Imes. Steve is the son of Luke and Esther Imes. His future plans are to go to college and major in counseling and hopefully play collegiate level baseball. The senior queen candidate. Senior queen candidate, Sheena Bates, is the daughter of Beth Bates Tallman and Sydney Bates. She is a 4-year varsity cheerleader, a 2-year class officer, and a member of the yearbook staff. After graduation, Sheena would like to attend a 4-year college and obtain a business degree. Escorting Sheena is Ryan Brookover, son of John and Linda Brookover. After high school, Ryan plans on attending college and pursuing a degree in pharmacy. Leah K. Moore, senior queen candidate, is the daughter of Mike and Melody Moore. Leah Kay is vice president of the Student Council and a member of the National Honor Society, VICA, and the Young Ladies Union. Her future plans are to go to college and obtain a degree in physical therapy. Leah Kay's escort is Cody Corliss, son of Charlie Corliss and Casey Corliss. Cody plans to pursue a career in law or government. Senior queen candidate Laura Day is the daughter of Lois and B.J. Ebling and Pete Day. She is Student Council President, Secretary of the National Honor Society, varsity cheerleader, and member of the debate team. Laura hopes to attend Wheeling Jesuit University and pursue a career in law or child psychology. Laura's escort is Chip Small, son of Carl and Kathy Small. Chip's future plans include attending college and majoring in biology. Senior queen candidate Natasha Montgomery, daughter of Diane Kane and Kenneth Montgomery, is on student council, a varsity cheerleader, homeroom president, and VICA club president. Natasha would like to go to college and major in paramedics and/or surgical technology. Levi Hall is Natasha's escort. He is the son of Donnie Hall and the late Donna Hall and the late Malcolm Hall. Levi's future plans include attending college and majoring in avionics. Katie Stout, senior queen candidate, is the daughter of John and Linda Stout. Katie is treasurer of Student Council, vice president of the National Honor Society, and a member of both the varsity track team and the Young Ladies Union. She plans on attending Bethany College and majoring in child psychology. Katie's escort this evening is Kurt Wilson. Kurt is the son of Bush and Betty Wilson. Kurt plans on attending college and majoring in accounting. Last year's queen, Charity Pepperman, the daughter of Bill and Carol Pepperman, was the 1997 homecoming queen. Charity is attending Grove City College, majoring in biochemistry. Escorting Charity is Rob Shoeball, son of Ron and Monette Shoeball. He is currently attending Fairmont State College and majoring in pharmacy. The Flower Girl and the Crown Bearer are relatives of Magnolia High School employees. The Flower Girl is Carissa Channel, the daughter of Fred and Julie Channel. Fred is the band director of Magnolia High School, and Julie is a music teacher at the Shortline School. Carissa enjoys dancing and singing in Magnolia musicals and playing with her brother, Mackenzie. The Crown Bearer is Eric Hott, son of Tim and Jill Hott, and the grandson of Tim and Judy Hott. Tim Sr. is the principal of Magnolia High School. Eric enjoys math, music, and arts, and would like to be a lawyer when he grows up. A special thank you from the senior advisors, Lucille Blum, Wayne Betty, Dave Kimball, Sally Mollett, Susie McCoy, and Bill Zeffihard, to anyone who contributes in any way to the success of the homecoming parade, game, or dance. The Queen's Bouquet is a compliment of Boris Flores, Canada's Princess and Flower Girls corsages are compliments of the flower baskets, and the escort boutonnieres are compliments of Jan's florist. Jewelers of America is pleased to provide the Queen's Tiara to Lily's Crown Jewelers for presentation to the 1998 Magnolia High School Homecoming Queen. Crowning the 19th Homecoming Queen will be Magnolia High School Principal, Mr. Tim Hott. The Queen is selected by popular vote by the entire student body, and the 1998 Magnolia High School Homecoming Queen is Miss Laura Day.
Visit Gast Express for all your quick grocery needs. With the largest selection of magazines in the Valley, Gast Express is where you'll want to shop. First read in Fostoria Avenue in Moundsville, a division of Gast Enterprises.
Talk to me, Dawson.
You lied to me. You're jealous. You're jealous of me.
Nothing is the way it used to be.
Something wrong, Dawson? Is it no longer reasonable to think that two people can be enough for each other for their entire lives?
Everything you know about friendship is changed forever.
I just feel really lonely.
Joey, you're not alone. Joey! Trust me, there's a difference between friendship and love.
Right, and you're so sure that you know that difference.
Catch a peek at Dawson's Creek Wednesday night at 8 on WBWO.
Honesty. What is it?
When you're telling the truth.
Are we an honest society?
I can't lie!
Do we always tell the truth?
You can't handle the truth!
Join me, Brenda Dainhart, to see just how honest we are right here in the Ohio Valley. You may be surprised to see what we found. It's a special report starting this Wednesday, only on Ohio Valley News at 6.
Don't miss What I Lie to You with Brenda Dainhart right here on WTRF TV.
Be there or be square.
America's Funniest Game is back in Whoopi Center Square.
I just love being the center of attention.
It's Hollywood Squares.
We're talking big. Tell them Whoopi sent you.
Join the party weekdays at 5:30 here on WTRF TV.
Welcome back to Alumni Field in New Martinsville, where we are just about set for the start of the third quarter. It's 8-7 in favor of Magnolia. And as you saw, Laura Day was named Homecoming Queen.
At the half, Nitro 21, John Marshall 19.
And you hear the halftime score, and 21-19 to John Marshall. But on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard, Magnolia and Tyler, it's 8-7. Derek Palmer has the opening kickoff of the second half. And Magnolia starts 1st and 10 with Derek Palmer taking the kickoff up to the 34-yard line. So Magnolia starts right there. You heard 21-19 in favor of Nitro up there at John Marshall.
That's surprising. That surprised me a little bit.
So, Magnolia football, start of a great second half to come here on WTRF. In the backfield. That's Derek Palmer running with the football. He's still not down until he reaches the 45 of Tyler Consolidated. Leading the way, Danny Wright, The 5'8" guard, he lined up in the backfield that time.
Mike, boy, he looked quick there. He must have drank a gallon of Gatorade or something at halftime. Because he hadn't been off the field other than at halftime. And he looked quick there.
I think second time we've seen the Seas put Mr. Wright in the backfield, and he's there again at fullback. Number 66, the 5'8", 210-pound guard. And they run Palmer right behind him.
And Mike, with Derek Caesar having that ankle banged up a little bit, they'll probably shelved the option. And like you said, they brought right back who is a guard to block for Palmer, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, he has the lead. If they just milk the clock and move the sticks, and you know, he don't care if it was 8-7 or 80-7, it counts as a win.
Well, we're going to be checking on a couple of ankles. The Derek Caesar ankle that was rolled in the first half, and then Darren Pardine, who apparently rolled his ankle in the pregame, played a little bit in the first half, not much. Derek Palmer. It's been all Palmer all the time in the second half. Returned the opening kickoff, and he's run the ball 3 times. Mike Palmer has moved it well, Jerry.
Yes, he has. And you can see, it's only been 3 plays, but you can see Tyler squeezing the 4-3, in a little tight now. And depending on Caesar's ankle, you know, he can ride Palmer into the line and pop that thing out and step out around the corner. You know, he still may be running.
Here come a couple of receivers into the game. As Palmer comes out, the one back is Long. Chad Miller to the bottom of the screen. Jeremy Cecil, the sophomore, number 3, is into the game. He's right in front of Long, who is in motion. Caesar with time. Drills it complete. Chad Miller at the 31-yard line. Wow, was that a dart?
Good, a dart and a great grab by Miller. Mike, he's a first-year player. He's the baseball player, isn't he?
Yep.
He had both feet on the ground and just eyeballed the ball all the way in. Great possession catch there.
Now Danny Wright is coming back into play fullback. Palmer running the tailback. Long is out of the game for right now. Caesar still has the football, but Tyler was right there. Jamie Mathis knew he had the football at 20. So did 84, Daniel Furby.
He's still a little gimpy on that thing, Mike. And it wasn't much of a fake.
Seen that play out of Magnolia for a number of years. They like to run their quarterbacks. They've been mostly named Caesar for the last 10 years here.
And this is the last of a string of great athletes.
Davis hinted retirement after this year, so see if he holds true to that after all his boys are gone. Jamie Long bursted up the middle, and there's Mathis again. Jamie Mathis playing a great game.
Like definite passing down now. Magnolia is off schedule. You know, it's 3rd and 10. We're probably going to see a shotgun or a no back set or some type of, I don't want to say gimmick formation because they're not in today's football, but you know, we may see trips or 2 wides one side or.
Now Palmer is out. Nick Klug is into the game, a junior receiver, number 4. In motion is Smith, who has already caught a touchdown. Screen set up nicely. Long with blockers. Good pursuit from behind by Justin Walters.
Mike, he didn't move the stick, but it's going to be look like 4th and about 2 or 3. And I don't think Caesar's going to punt here.
No way.
I don't think he's going to punt.
Justin Walters, the defensive tackle number 56, pursued that nicely because Long was looking in front with his blockers and the tackler came from behind. And now with a little indecision, Magnolia will call timeout.
And that's a smart timeout. This is a big game. They want to make sure they get the proper play called. And again, we know they're not going to punt. By punting, they're only going to gain 4 yards if he kicks it in the end zone. They call timeout. Let's get a play that's going to work and get something safe and make sure everyone's on the same page. We don't want any mistakes. Let's get the first down.
So with 7:30 to play in the 3rd quarter, it's 8-7 in favor of Magnolia.
And they're on the drive.
So Magnolia huddle right there.
so important, Mike, to grab the momentum right off the bat early in the third quarter, and you just want to grab it by the neck and hold on as long as you can. And right now, Magnolia has the momentum, and they don't want to turn it over. See, he has his glasses
I told you,
on.
he's serious. He has the specs on. Steve looks good in the glasses there.
And the way he talks and gets all ranting and raving, he probably fogs those things up a little. He'll have to get windshield wipers on those glasses.
4th and 2 from the 24.
No back set.
Look at this formation. Caesar comes out of there. Pressured, limps out across the middle, dropped by Long. Would have easily been a first down. What a play by Caesar. With a gimpy ankle, made a great move to elude a rusher. And Long is going to catch that football, number 21.
And Mike, actually, it's two great moves. One great move by Cease. This is his physical ability. And his second great move was his vision back to the middle of the field. With Long run a little dart route right back to the middle where Tyler wasn't.
And you notice Jamie Long did not come over to the sidelines to see Mr. Caesar.
That was a big drop. That was a big drop.
So taking over on downs is Tyler Consolidated. And running into a pile is Darren Chad Northcraft, 41. Pardine said he was going to try to come back out here, but that ankle appears to be too bad, and they're going to go with Jamie Mathis, number 20.
They have him heavily taped. Tyler ran into the Eagles' nest there, that's for sure.
Midway through the third quarter, 8-7 in favor of Magnolia.
See Magnolia shifting their 4 around. They're giving a 6-1 look now.
Yeah. Here's pressure on Meckley, who throws it incomplete.
Just throwing it away. Actually, they went for intentional grounding because Tyler, there wasn't a white shirt on this side of the field. 5 blue shirts, no white shirts.
And everybody had their hands up except for Dave Caesar.
I think they just called it.
And now Mathis has got a beef.
Well, you don't want to jaw with Jack Pretty, because you're going to lose every time, one way or the other.
It's the correct call, but the timeliness of it is what the Tyler Consolidated fans are upset about. Lost it down on the grounding.
Well, the officials discussed it too. It takes a little time, and that's good too. You know, these guys work together well as a team. Jack and the Bear and Shake, right. It's the correct call.
You got a chance to see Joe Blatt in the locker room at halftime, his shirt off.
I thought he's one of the players.
NFL players. He is cut, folks. 3rd and 21 with the eye in the backfield behind Todd Meckley. And he's back on the draw. Northcraft is hammered in the backfield. Jason Knight was there first, number 56.
Well, they homed in on that, and he said, stay down. We just talked about it a few minutes ago. Magnolia grabbed the momentum early in the third quarter, and they're not about to give it back to Tyler Consolidated.
So Jonathan Ricciardi will return this punt instead of the C's, who is coming out a lot more on plays now to keep him away from a lot of the action. Don't let him get it hurt anymore. He's lined up on the line now. He's going to rush from his right end. Here's the punt out of the end zone by Reimer.
Good punt.
Ricciardi from his 41 makes a move. This is going to be a good return nonetheless to the 31-yard line where he slips down. Magnolia with a great start to this possession.
Great field for them. Mike, they're in 4-down territory right now.
Only 31 yards away from pay dirt.
And all season what to do now is keep on schedule. You know, to get 3-4 yards, they would love to be 2nd and 6 or less, and that puts them on schedule to move the sticks.
Now, big Danny Wright is lined up in the backfield on the left side, number 66. Derek Palmer spins inside the 30. I think 32, Shane Thomas was the first man there, the junior. What a great game. A tough played game so far, and we expected to even get even tougher.
We talked at halftime. Both these teams play real good aggressive defense, Mike. You know, that time linebacker Shane Thomas, Mathis, and while Darren's on there, Mathis and Thomas, you know, they just step and fill those holes like right now.
Caesar spins. Now rushed out of there. Look at Bubba Caesar go. Puts his shoulder down inside the 15. And he might have taken a piece out of one of the defenders. That's Mathis.
They can't afford to lose Mathis. They're already down Pardines.
Oh, my. And Bubba Caesar playing on adrenaline, folks.
He looked like a fullback that time.
Lowered the shoulder on Mathis.
That's his version of juking someone in the open field, of lowering his shoulder and run over their face, I guess.
First down for the Blue Eagles at 14.
That was a busted play, Mike.
Derek Palmer bounces it outside a stiff arm, and he's still not down. Good tackling by the Knights in there. Shane Thomas, 62, there again. Palmer's all twisted around, but believe me, you're not going to keep him out of this game. Richmond was also there, and it's tough time now. Both these teams have been punching each other in the faces all night, Pooch.
And they're black and blue. And right now, Magnolia has Tyler backing up.
They're on schedule, as Jerry Capisi would say, at 2nd and 4. Look at these splits in the spread.
A couple more body punches in here.
Caesar faked the handoff. Oh, I think that one was a blown play, and he gets a couple of yards. Did that look like it was a missed play or a design?
Probably was a design, but it looked kind of ragged. I'm going to have to ask C's about that after the game.
So it's going to bring up a critical 3rd and 4.
You know, we may see that boot play again.
Remember, they scored in the second quarter on a 4th and goal from the 6 on a pass to Chad Smith, which gave them the lead 8-7. He missed the fake extra point 2-point conversion to keep the score right where it is. We'll see here. Ricciardi, top of your screen. And they hand it off to Palmer down to the 6. So it's going to be short of the first down well, so it'll be about 4th and 2 or 3. And will they kick it with Bubba Caesar?
Mike, I think they're going to run that bootleg again. I'm just thinking. I'm taking a guess. They're going to run the boot and tell C's if the pass is there, take it. If not, take the run.
On the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard, 8-7 Magnolia with the ball, with the lead. The clock on their side, 2:40 to play, 3rd quarter. Here they go. Trips to the left. Caesar up to the line on 4th and 3. Palmer's the lone setback, and Caesar's going to put it up. Plenty of time across the middle. Touchdown! Chad Miller. Another 4th down conversion for a touchdown.
Mike, that's what that trip does to you. You get 3 receivers lined up there, and those kids start crossing and crossing each other and stopping and darting inside and darting outside. It's so hard to cover.
And look at C's, Bill Cowerlike. Bubba on for the point after. Out of the hold of Ricciardi. Right down Broadway. 15-7 Magnolia. Another 4th down touchdown. The Knights are just that close to having the lead in this game. A 4th and goal from the 6 in the second quarter touchdown to Chad Smith. 4th down and 3 from the 6 again. And Miller catches this one on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. 15-7 Magnolia.
Buy a can of pop for the offensive line on that touchdown play. The offensive line did a great job because it took a while for that trip, all that crisscross and that darting in and out to develop. And the offensive line did a great job. Caesar just stood in there, waited to the bitter end, and found Miller just darting right across the middle of the end zone.
Let's give the coaches upstairs some credit for Magnolia, because on both of those fourth down plays, Bubba had time to throw the football.
Yes, absolutely. And people forget about the kids up front, because what's up front that counts. You know, if your kids aren't blocking up front, you can't run and you can't pass.
And Dave loves his offensive line of King, Herrick, Hubby, Licklider, and Hott has been a 3-year man.
Right. And you know what, Mike, too, on both Magnolia scores, you know, you want to give credit to Tyler Consolidated, but both of them came on fourth downs. You know, they hung right in there and played good defense, but just, you know, those things happen.
Hi, Dale. Here on homecoming at Alumni Field in New Martinsville, where Laura Day was crowned the homecoming queen at Magnolia at halftime. She's happy, and so is the home crowd.
Mike, I want to make a point about their first touchdown when they went for 2 instead of 1. Magnolia fans probably wish they would have went for 1 to make it 16-7. Of course, it's Tyler to score twice now to beat them.
Look at this booming kickoff.
That's an adrenaline kick. Mike, that's an adrenaline kick, a momentum kick.
Now we'll see if the Tyler Silver Knights have what it takes to be ranked number 5 in the state.
Tyler needs to get a hold of momentum. These are 2 evenly matched teams. Yeah, I mean, you can just see the way they're evenly matched. Magnolia has the momentum right now. Tyler's going to have to do something to try to turn that worm and get it back to their side.
Darren Pardine remains out of the game. Played a couple of plays in the first half. That's it. He's standing over there. I can see him.
Mike, he's a big loss for them.
Here's Beckley. 3-step drop, and it's completed right in front of Ricciardi to Timmy Richmond. And Richmond, the big guy, struggles ahead for a near first down. Almost got 10 yards.
Little 3-step
He did
hitch.
get 10.
He moved the sticks. Mike, they threw that in the first half, but they threw it on this side. And a nice, safe play. And then they need something to perk up this offense, to get them moving the sticks, get back to their Magnolia side of the 50, and get back in this ball game. They need to get momentum.
Palmer has given Magnolia a couple of big plays, and nonetheless, those fourth down conversions are the 2 biggest plays of the game. Does Tyler Consolidated have any big plays left in him? Here's a shot by Caesar on Buchanan. And look at Bubba. He's the quarterback, folks, taking people down like that.
Same exact play to this side. Actually, you know, that's a great gain. It's 2nd and 5.
And if you look at C's walk around, it looks like he got a stinger on that shot in the shoulder. He is down now like a catcher. Of course, he plays catcher in the spring, but he is out there fighting, folks. And if you'd ever see all 10 Magnolia games, you'd know that this kid leaves his heart on the field. He's banged up every year, but still, this keeps on performing to all-state capabilities. 2nd and 5. Mathis hit in the backfield. And who else? Jason Knight there first. He nearly took the handoff.
Jason Knight. Mike Caesar just turned him loose. He lines up outside shoulder, and he comes as deep as the ball.
I told you the C's likes Knight. He almost took that hand up and went the other way with it.
That was a huge defensive play, because Tyler Consolidated had 2nd and 5. You know, the advantage is to the offense. Now it's 3rd and long, advantage to the defense. You know, Meckley's going to have to put it in the air, and Magnolia knows it.
Blue Eagles rushing 5. Meckley with time. Jarred loose by Miller. The intended receiver was Nick Reimer, but a big hit applied by Miller. And he might still have some adrenaline after catching that touchdown.
Mike, the score is 1-1 now with Reimer and Miller, because earlier in the first quarter, remember I said Miller was standing around and boom, he took a shot and was leveled. Now I think that was Reimer who did it.
4th and 9. Blue Eagles hold them, and they'll get the football back. Nick Reimer needs to get a good snap here.
Mike, what happened in this 3rd quarter? It's over. It's almost over.
Good snap. Good kick. Ricciardi retreating inside his 30 at the 27. Jamie Mathis. Who else has been around the ball for Tyler tonight?
Great.
Another great special teams play.
great punt.
With the score, Magnolia 15 and Tyler Consolidated 7 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard. Timeout. We'll be back to New Martinsville right after this.
Since becoming our state senator, Jeff Kessler has distinguished himself as an effective legislator, helping bring back millions of dollars to the 2nd District, representing West Virginia at a national conference for emerging leaders, earning Legislator of the Year from pro-family and victim rights groups, chairing several influential legislative subcommittees, listening to and serving as your voice in Charleston. Keep Jeff Kessler our state senator.
Good luck to all teams in tonight's game. From the original PJ's Pizza, we're proud to be celebrating our 29th year. The original PJ's Pizza, New Martinsville, West Virginia.
Hello, I'm Larry Edgell, and this is my wife, Cece. We're not wealthy. We both have to work. We budget our money just like you do. As your state senator, I'll concentrate on jobs, senior citizens, highway improvement, and the welfare of our children.
As chairman of the Finance Committee, he saved $200,000 taxpayer dollars in New Martinsville alone in 1 year. Imagine what he will accomplish statewide.
Join us in our grassroots campaign. A vote for me is a vote for all West Virginians, and that's a vote for our future.
Larry Edgell, Democrat for Senate.
This is the story about a group of kids who volunteered.
Do something nice for someone. We fixed stuff. Did some art projects with the kids.
Cleaned up the park. Did something for the planet.
And you know what? It was great.
At first, they didn't know each other.
Well, that didn't last long. These are my new friends.
Are you into it?
Call 4-H or check out our website at areyouintoit.com.
Welcome back to New Martinsville. Mike Anthony and the Pooch, Jerry Capisi. Derek Palmer on first down. Met right at the line. And boy, Tyler just keeps on stacking you up. Nathan Baker, 54, was there. So was Furby.
Mike, I think Derek hit that one a little bit too wide. You know, he shallows that run up a little bit, and he's going to get something out of it.
And that is the end of the third quarter at Alumni Field in New Martinsville, where they're trying to celebrate homecoming with the win.
Actually, that might be a break for Magnolia, because Tyler was just seizing the momentum right there. And this little break in the action here, it gives Dave a chance to get his kids around there.
See the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knight fans along the way there. Such a long name, they need about 10 more kids.
Yeah. They'll have to get the whole junior class in there to spell that out.
We'll take time out, come back for the ever-exciting fourth quarter. Don't go away. 15-7 Magnolia with the lead. We'll be back to New Martinsville after a brief break.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Darnell Foster here in the TV7 Weather Center with a look at your early morning forecast. High pressure dominating our region over the next 24-hour period, but definitely a cold front passing through and could be bringing us maybe a couple of showers, light showers for the most part, nothing really severe, passing through our region, more than likely by Sunday night into Monday morning. Showers still lingering on into Monday morning, but on our way out the door on Sunday morning, expect a pretty cool morning. It'll be partly cloudy outside. We'll start in the mid-40s. We'll make it up to about 70 degrees. Have yourself a nice day, everyone.
This is a great time to improve the beauty and comfort of your home with replacement windows from Quality Aluminum Products in Payton City. Quality Aluminum Products has custom-made windows to fit any opening. They're so easy to operate and clean, maintenance-free, no painting, no staining. You'll be amazed at the year-round energy efficiency of their low-E glass windows. Quality Aluminum Products is also an Alcoa Building Products distributor. Quality Aluminum of Payton City, the name you can trust in home improvements.
Wood Healthcare Clinic in Moundsville is proud to support John Marshall High School football. New patients are welcome. No appointment is necessary. Call 845-2500.
Clements Oil Company in New Martinsville wishes the best of luck to all Magnolia High School players and students.
Good luck to all students in their athletic and academic pursuits. From Dr. Edward M. Watson, orthodontist.
Welcome back to New Martinsville. The Tyler Consolidated Silver Knight Marching Band, all sandwiched into the corner over there. And if you look at the crowd here, it's unbelievable at Alumni Field. And the last time you were here, what were you were playing here, Jerry?
I was a sophomore playing for Strager. I forgot my hip pads. I had to play without them. Never wore them after that.
Are you allowed to play with that? Oh, I guess back then you were.
Yeah.
Heck, half the pros nowadays don't even play with knee pads. 12 minutes to play. The Magnolia Blue Eagles ranks 4th in the state of West Virginia with a 7-0 record and an open date to follow next week. Have a trip to Oak Glen, and Lindsley will be here to finish out the season. A very good chance to run the table if they can get past this game. Lindsley came up with a big win on Friday over Kiski. Bubba Caesar airs it out. He's got his man. Shockled Chad Miller hit him right in the face mask.
He had him.
I think he realized he was too wide open.
Like he fought the ball that time. They said just, you know, letting the ball come in, he fought the ball.
And he does something that not many do. Walks right by Cease, and Cease just stared at him.
Mike, he's a first year. He don't know yet. He's a first year player just coming out.
Oh,
that's right, yeah.
The 6'2", 185-pound senior.
Well, he came by. He said, I didn't mean to, Coach.
Now he's coming back out of the game along with Jeremy Cecil. So 3rd and 10. What was almost a 50-yard gainer or more is now a 3rd and 10. Break for Tyler, we'll see. Caesar to the air, across the middle, completed. Jamie Long, can he get away? No. Nice tackle, Nick Reimer at the 36. He needed to make the 39, and if he would have got out of that shoestring tackle, he would have.
It was close. He ran a little delay under pattern, Mike. They send people deep and try and get the linebackers to drop, and you throw it under and just hope the kid can get the sticks, but he didn't make a good defense by Tyler that time.
So Magnolia forced to punt the football. Or are they? They're going for it. At their own 36, excuse me, 4th and 2. Oh, boy.
They may shift the punt formation. They're not.
And here they go, yes.
Yes, they are. Tried to draw Tyler offside. Didn't work.
And watch out for a long count. Good snap to the Bubster. Low half spiral at the 27 is Buchanan. First man there, Jason Knight, number 56, tripped him up.
Gentry almost got the corner. Gentry gets by Knight. He has another 10, 15 yards. That's not bad field position at all for Tyler, Mike.
They've got 10 minutes and 50 seconds to play. It's 15-7. The spread is 8. Of course, that's a touchdown and a 2. And remember, I called 15-14, just guessing before the game, those kind of games.
Yes, you did.
We'll see. Could be looking at an overtime situation. Now timeout because the Knights are confused as they come to the line. Still without Darren Pardine, who rolled his ankle in the pregame and has seen limited action. With the score, Magnolia 15, Tyler Consolidated 7. We'll take a timeout. Back to New Martinsville after this.
Imes Funeral Home, a comforting hand of friendship and service to all. Imes Funeral Home is the only locally owned and operated funeral home serving the area since 1936.
Charles F. Orem, certified public accountant with 3 locations to serve you, New Martinsville, Woodsfield, and Wheeling. Proud to support Magnolia and Tyler Consolidated High Schools.
People travel hundreds of miles for the daily buffet at the Cord Restaurant, Main Street on the River, New Martinsville. The finest quality food at the lowest possible prices at the Court.
This is WTRF, and we've got our eye on the valley.
Clutter's Siding and Roofing, your siding specialist. We're not the biggest, but we're one of the best. Good luck, John Marshall athletes and students.
Luke's Gym and Nutrition, discount prices on all major sports supplements. Weight room open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 888-304-1496.
Milton's BP is proud to support Magnolia and Tyler Consolidated Schools. Stop by for gas, groceries, and lottery tickets. And now we're an official game-checking station.
Visit Gast Express for all your quick grocery needs. With the largest selection of magazines in the Valley, Gast Express is where you'll want to shop. First Street and Fostoria Avenue in Moundsville, a division of Gast Enterprises.
At your local Giant Eagle, you always buy more and pay less. Always.
Welcome back to Alumni Field in New Martinsville. Mike Anthony in the pooch, Jerry Capisi, 15-7. Magnolia with a lead.
Mike, 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. For Magnolia, this 10 minutes and 50 seconds is going to go slow. For Tyler Consolidated, this 10:50 is going to seem like it's flying by. Very important this series that Tyler does something. They don't have to score. They're going to have to move the sticks a couple times and get Magnolia pinned deep in the hole. Same
Working
formation.
with a couple of receivers to the left in Northcraft. The lone setback. They run behind the motion man Mathis with Northcraft. Jason Knight has played unbelievably, number 56.
How many Knights are out on that field? It seems like everywhere, you know, like there's a magnet between him and that ball for a defensive end anyway.
Jason Knight has been around Silver Knights all night. All night.
The Knight tackling the Knights, right.
How did I miss that earlier?
Oh, I don't know.
We have a new number for the game ball. The person wasn't playing. Red ticket, 044204.
Meckley brings him off with split backs. Confusion in the backfield. Mathis went left and ran right into the quarterback.
Mike, that was a busted play. That was a busted play. And that's what happens when you lose your normal starter. Darren Bardeen's out, you know, with that heavily taped ankle. He rolled it before the game.
And we see him over there walking around. Obviously, he's not 100% to run the football. They have missed him.
That's for sure.
Now Mathis at fullback, Northcraft at tailback. Meckley. Too high for his intended receiver, Richmond. And there was Chad Miller again on the coverage.
And
fourth down.
The call was good. The receiver was open.
Did you see my main man over there?
No, I didn't.
Al Palcho Downing with the retrieving of the football. Of course, Blue is the crew chief of this officiating staff.
How many main men you have?
A bunch. 4th and 11. Reimer to punt. End over end. Away from Ricciardi. Wise choice. Although Jonathan gets near it. What a bounce. Look at this thing. Picked up some jets inside the 20.
That's what Tyler needed. Now, if they can hold him back here and get a point-blank shot at the goal.
Magnolia up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with 9 minutes to play.
2 or 3 first downs is really, really going to put the pressure on Tyler in this game here. Tyler needs to get Magnolia 3 downs and out, get the ball somewhere near the 45 or midfield, and then take their shot there.
Jason Knight getting a drink of water on the sidelines, and a much-deserved drink because he's been everywhere tonight. Pardon the pun. Derek Bubba Caesar. Hands to Palmer. Palmer still not down, kept the hand down, and struggles ahead for a couple of yards.
Yeah, he keeps his legs moving constantly. Nice quick feet for a 190-pounder.
Clock running under 8:50 to play fourth quarter.
And that's what sees well. Now this clock isn't running fast enough for Magnolia, and it's running too fast for Tyler. You know, it depends on what side of the field you're on. Second and 7.
The Magnolia touchdowns, in case you've just joined us, have been on 2 4th-down conversions. Chad Smith, Chad Miller have caught 4th-down plays from 6 yards out each. It's 15-7. Magnolia was given a safety by Tyler. in the first quarter as a snap sailed through Reimer's hands out of the back of the end zone. So that's how they have 15.
We had to sneak that time. Mike, that may have been an audible because you could see the weak side and strong side linebacker out of that 4-3. Both were coming on the blitz. You know, they may have something called off tackle, so he just took it to the soft spot up the gut. He didn't get much.
On the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard, 15-7 in favor of Magnolia.
He didn't get much, Mike, but the clock's still moving. The clock is moving.
It's Miller split to the bottom of the screen. Chad Smith to the top. They both have the touchdowns. Caesar pumps it again, trying to lead long down the sideline. Finally does. First down. 3rd down and 5, and it's been Caesar's arm tonight that's been golden.
Mike Derrick threw that the only place it could be thrown. They had him covered under and over. What we mean by that, there was a man in front of him, a man behind him, and there was a dead spot of about 9 or 10 yards, and he just lofted it right in that dead spot. And that moved the sticks.
Caesar came into the game with 513 yards rushing, which is great for a quarterback, and just under 900 yards passing. Doing a great job passing the football tonight. He's having trouble running because of a turned ankle in the first half. Now it's 1st and 10. Sprint draw. Long. Loses the football. I think Josh King jumped on top of it. Number 77 from Magnolia. As they unpile, we'll see. Big Chad, Josh King rather, the 6'4", 225-pounder came up with it, and
that could have been a big, big break for Tyler Consolidated.
The big man came up with the football.
2nd down and 7.
Woo! We're telling Derrick now, Derrick, hold the ball. Both hands, buddy. 6.5 more minutes, and we're showering up. Here's Caesar spreading the defense in that I formation.
Palmer, the senior leader of this team, held on to from behind by Ben Miller, number 76. Tyler plays Grafton next week, St. Mary's and Oak Glen. As we see, Mr. Miller try to take it the distance.
Like one more first down, really going to put a hurting on Tyler. You know, one more first down, Tyler will get the ball back, you know, with around 2 minutes left in the game. That's going to put him in a 2-minute offense. And that's asking a lot in this type of football game.
Now the Blue Eagles burn a timeout. 5:30 to play. This is critical time.
Again, smart timeout. You know, let's make sure we get the right play called. Let's make sure everybody knows what they're doing. You know, we did a critical first down. John's over there in his huddle telling his kids, hey.
One time. As you see the capacity crowd here at Alumni Field in New Martinsville. Thanks to Brian Castello, the athletic director here at
Mike, I'm going to tell you,
taking care of us.
Looking around here, if you're a cat burglar, there's probably no one home in New Martinsville this evening. The whole town's out.
That guy looks a little bit tired, but nonetheless, he's hanging in there. 15-7 in favor of Magnolia. We've seen some turnovers, but nonetheless, it's 15-7 Magnolia. Bubba Caesar fumbled a punt in the first quarter, which set up Tyler Consolidated's first score. Todd Meckley, Gentry Buchanan hook up from 44 yards. Richmond made it 7-0. Then the snap sailed through Reimer's hands out of the end zone to make it 7-2. Tyler after the safety. Ricciardi had an interception. Buchanan had an interception. Then on 4th and goal, Chad Smith from Derrick Caesar made it 8-7. 4th down and 3. Chad Miller caught a ball on another 4th down, which has brought us to 15-7. Crowd on their feet, sensing the biggest play of the game.
Like they love their invincible 22 down here. 22 kids on this team.
3rd and 5 from the 43-yard line. Caesar stacked up. Nathan Baker was there at 54, first man. Sees puts the ball in his best athlete's hands. And
important stop.
He does not get it. So 4th down and 5. Punting unit comes in.
Plenty enough time now. That was a key stop for Tyler. Now they're going to get the ball 5 minutes left in the game, as opposed to 2 or less minutes if Magnolia gets another first down.
So Derek Caesar, the punter, look back at the clock, checking it. Always knows how much time is left. Good punt. Bounces down near the 20. It's inside the 20.
Mike, it was a good punt because he didn't kick to the receiver. You know, he kicked it to the right hash to make sure they didn't have any return on that ball. So now Tyler has 80 plus yards to go for the score. And if they do score, they have to go for 2 to tie it.
4:46 on the clock. Does Tyler have one more bullet left? Here's Todd Meckley. 2-step drop. Quick hitter. Completed. That's Richmond.
That's a +6.
Richmond on Ricciardi, which is a mismatch. Ricciardi only 5'10". Or Richmond's a 6'4" receiver, 190. And I've been watching that mismatch tonight, the height differential.
Just running that little 3-yard hitch. And Meckley throws that ball good. You know, that's a nice, safe play for him. He has a strong enough arm to get it out there. But sooner or later, old Ricciardi's going to see that enough time. He's going to step in front of that thing, and it's going to be 60 the other way. That's the only dangerous thing about that pass.
But what a great game, though. We're down to 4:41 to play. 2nd and 5. Meckley to the air again. He has Buchanan.
Blown coverage
Buchanan
again.
Misses it. Oh, he dove nicely.
Mike, blown coverage again. He was doubled at the line of scrimmage. Bubba was out there and Ricciardi was out there, and for some reason I think Ricciardi thought he's going to get help from the deep middle. No one's there. It's almost a touchdown.
Oh boy,
that was blown coverage again.
Good ball by Meckley. Doesn't want to underthrow his receiver there for fear of an interception, but boy, Buchanan almost made another big play and sees his pace on the sidelines. He wants to play free safety here.
Well, he wants to know what's going on. See how they have him doubled out here. For some reason, they let him go last time.
Quick drop, complete to Richmond, shakes a tackle, lowers his shoulder. Oh, my. Chad Miller and Richmond just came together, folks.
Yeah, he's a load.
Woo! First down, Knights. Oh, my. I think there's some enthusiasm on that far side. 4.5 to play. Plenty of time left.
But this game is not over. A lot of intensity.
And the sees his pace in the sidelines.
He's telling his kids, keep him in bounds. Keep him in bounds.
Now Long is switched up to the right side. He's guarding Buchanan. Now Caesar comes over to play him tight. Quick toss. They switch the other side, and they still pick on Ricciardi. Richmond has the reception.
It's +8.
Ticking down under 4:15. 4:14.
But Tyler's gaining the mo right now, Mike. But I don't know if it's too little, too late. Still have plenty of time. 4 minutes left in this game.
Second and 1. Hand off to Mathis. Running room into the secondary. Jamie Mathis is gone. Touchdown. 54 yards.
No flags. Count it.
$53 yards. Jamie Mathis,
the flanker, who's now a fullback.
And chances are they're going for 2. 15-13. And this place is going nuts. Oh my. They were burning him with the pass, and then Jamie Mathis goes. Timeout. with 3:36 to play. We'll step aside and come back to the all-important 2-point conversion right after this on WTRF.
This is WTRF's Eye on the Valley.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be bright, 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 sunshiny day.
Hey, welcome back to New Martinsville. It's Mike Anthony and the Pooch, Jerry Capisi.
Timely call, Mike there. They threw the ball. Then boom, they feed the ball to Mathis. He's gone 53 yards.
Oh, my. What a run to the outside. Jamie Mathis playing in place of the injured Darren Pardine. And the Tyler side is going crazy over there. Look at that. 2-point conversion. Coach Capisi, what do we got?
Well,
watch that quick hitter to Richmond, huh?
Right, that little hitch. Well, right now, when you're this close on a hit, you keep your defenders in front of the receiver.
Inside shoulder.
And you squeeze them, through the end line or squeeze them through the sideline.
There's Tim Richmond lining up top of your screen. This time they've got Miller up there on him.
And don't line up in the end zone.
Now Bubba Caesar in the slot. He's watching for slants. Meckley, the slant the other way. Broken up nicely by Miller. Chad Miller playing inside shoulder. They wanted Richmond on the slant.
They take away the slant.
They took Ricciardi off of Richmond up there and put a new guy on him. Good job by the C's during that timeout, but there's still 3:36 to play. That took all of a minute because they got the ball with 4:46 to play, and now there's 3:36 remaining. So there's still time left, folks. 15-13. Magnolia.
Now, the key here
to watch the onside kick.
That, and you know, I think Tyler still has 2 timeouts left, I believe. I'm not certain, but sees
on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard there. Pooch 15-13 Magnolia. Sees does not want his big lineman up front here. I'm sure the all hands team will be in.
He's not worrying about a great big return. You know, he'd like to get it to the 30. He's worrying right now first downs.
And interesting, Bubba Caesar is not even in on this play. Probably his best hands out there. He's on the sidelines. They've got the Kuhn dog in there, number 25, Adam Kuhn, one of the unheralded linebackers on this team. He'll be up front. Big Andy Herrick is also there. Now the C's comes in. They put Caesar into the game.
They told number 54, go sit down.
They take Beverlin out of the game, a youngster. Now Caesar's up front. Bubba Caesar is right to the left, and watch Tyler come right out of this huddle. Kicker is Reimer, 45. We've seen teams run out of huddles on the whistle.
They're in a posture where they may do that.
Here they come. It goes 10 yards. It's still loose. And it's still loose.
You know what? I think Consolidated might have that.
Boy, I thought Magnolia got on it there, Pooch. As they unpile them. Get Joe Blatt in there. Magnolia got it. And who else? The Bubster, Bubba Caesar, who was inserted in on the play at the last second.
Mike, you can see in the posture of Tyler Consolidated that was coming. And it did.
Caesar wasn't even in on that hands team until they lined up, and then Dad said, go get him out of there. So they took out the youngster, Beverlin, and they put Caesar in. Who comes up with it?
He put his infield in
to
get the grounders. Basically, that's what he did.
Oh, my. What an athlete, folks. Give him some Kennedy Award votes.
Siege is
please.
staying first downs. Please, first downs.
Palmer straight ahead for 4. And they'll take that with 3:30 on a turning clock.
They'll take that. They'd like to have that 4 or 5 more times. They're close to being on schedule. You know, if they get 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, you're moving the sticks. And Tyler said, "Now we're going to hold you to 1 or 2. We're going to hold you to 1 or 2 and make you do something different."
At a packed house in New Martinsville.
What a slugfest.
Homecoming is becoming a great game. Under 3 to play.
What a slugfest.
Palmer
no game.
Can't get away from Reimer, number 45. And this is the first time you've seen Tyler, but I'm sure you are impressed with Richmond, Reimer,
yeah,
Northcraft, Mathis.
I love their defensive scheme. They do a lot of things out of that 4-3. You know, they plug all the gaps with the linebackers and, you know, aggressive kids. He has, John Stender has a very nice football team. You have 2 well-coached teams here, Mike.
There's a timeout on the field. Second timeout taken.
And Tyler has them where they want them, now 3rd and 7.
I think where Magnolia wants to be is 4th down. Their 2 touchdowns have come on 4th down conversions.
Those C's might say, well, you know, run it to 6 yards and get 4th and 1, then we'll score. He would rather move the sticks.
It would be very interesting to see Magnolia come up short here and make a decision on 4th and short.
Mike, there's a lot of time left in this game.
2:45 at Alumni Field. The C's.
Because that last drive, Tyler used very good clock management. You know, they threw the hitches outside, stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, and all of a sudden, boom, 53-yarder.
Here comes Derek Bubba Caesar turning around to talk to Derek Palmer.
This might be the key to the game, this play here.
Option right.
And he's
Caesar dives to the 45. First down, Magnolia on pure heart.
Like Jim Brown. He gets up and limps back to the huddle. And then when the ball snapped, he's 100%.
And a high five for Palmer with 2:35 to play. So they'll eat up as much clock as they want.
On the running clock. And this is a veteran team, Mike. He's not going to come out and snap this thing with 11 seconds to go on the play clock. You know, he's going to snap it with 2 or 3 seconds left in the play clock, and just milk that 30-second clock until you can't milk it anymore.
A lot is made out of J.R. House and other quarterbacks around the state.
We got a flag.
But I'll take Mr. Bubba Caesar at quarterback at any time, and now there's a delay of game.
I really didn't want that, but then again, you know, it's 1st and 15.
There's Pipes Prettyman.
Pipes Prettyman and old Slim Shake. And then none other than the Bear. Good man. One back set, spreading the defense.
Ball at midfield, 1st and 15. Palmer has to hold on to the football. He does, and Shane Thomas makes another stop. 62 has been everywhere. We've called about 4 or 5 Silver Knights names tonight who have been just about everywhere. Mathis is one of them. Shane Thomas is another. Reimer and Richmond have been the other 2.
I wonder when Tyler's going to use their timeouts, Michael.
Clock's still running.
You can't take them home with you.
Each team with a timeout remaining. Second and 11. And I'm sure if this play is for short yardage, Tyler will burn one.
Delay game again.
Too much time.
You know, that's a disadvantage too of not having the play clock in each end zone, Mike, where the quarterback's looking right at it. You know, a lot of the high school stadiums now have that. You know, and that's a big advantage in a game like this.
What is this? What is the snap in high school football? 40?
No. 25 seconds.
25. Caesar on option left. He has no intentions of pitching that football. He gets it into Tyler territory, but it'll be well short of the first down. It'll be third and about 15 now. Minute 16 to play.
It's not 25, Mike, till he spots the ball. Boom. Now we go now. So you can squeeze 50, 55 seconds out of a play when you only get a couple yards, 2 or 3 yards. About time, the unpal, and, you got to tell your kids get up slow. Okay, Magnolia just burnt their last time out.
And I'm not sure that Coach Dave wanted to, but nonetheless, he is going to call a timeout and group these kids up with 54 seconds left. Tell you what, it's almost a clinic of clock execution.
Yes.
Although there have been a couple of penalties, but Tyler just sat there and let them milk all that time off.
Well, and I didn't realize, I thought Tyler had 2 timeouts, but apparently they only have 1. And they just want to use it in dire necessity.
15-13 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet scoreboard in favor of the C's in Magnolia. Boy, it's been a well-coached game on both sides, and both these head coaches, super nice guys, the C's and Coach Stender, both hinted at retirement.
Absolutely.
Following the season, and
Tyler.
This would be one great game against each other to remember, as their last year, if they indeed do retire. But
heck, you don't know, one of these 2 teams may be on Wheeling Island Stadium in December. You just don't know that.
We'd love to see that.
I think Tyler's may have one more shot, and it may only be one play if they get the shot.
Some of the former Blue Eagles who have graduated still come back to support the Blue Eagles, like Chase Ripley and others who I have seen here in the press box. Marky Caesar's upstairs with Aaron, his brother. 3rd and 15 with 54 seconds to play.
They might run something wide just to get more off the clock.
Palmer holding onto the football. Down he goes at the 47.
You get up slow. See how he's getting up slow? Because the 25-second play clock doesn't start now. They spot the ball, now it starts.
Stender's over there yelling, get him up.
Milking this right.
Oi, 32 seconds, 30. They might not get another chance.
They may take a delay game and punt the ball.
Great clock execution by Coach Caesar.
They are. They're going to take
clinic,
a delay.
Folks. And John Stender standing over there saying we could do nothing about it. They had to keep 1 at least. Now Big John's over there yelling out instructions.
Well, we said earlier, Tyler's going to get another shot at it. It may only be 1 play. With 16 seconds, it might be 2 plays.
Prettyman already hit the whistle, so Magnolia's got to hurry up here. They don't want to go back too far to give Tyler Consolidated some good field position. Need a good snap here. Caesar in punt formation. Low snap, but quickly gets it out of there. A little half sand wedge. Buchanan fumbles. Down he goes at the 22 with 8 seconds. They could possibly get 2 plays out of that, depending on the length of the first play.
Well, you know Magnolia's going to be in their prevent.
And you know who's going to be sitting back at midfield, number 7. Well, Chad Miller's dropping back.
Miller.
He's the secondary guy, and Bubba's going to be the first guy.
That's what you call a deep safety. Mike, he's 35 yards deep. That's called a deep safety.
And Coach Caesar is pointing to the Tyler bench.
They're just in their deep cover 2.
And now they have trips coming to the near side. Actually, 4 receivers.
Quads
to the left. Buchanan with 8. Actually, Meckley with 8 seconds. Going to be incomplete with 2 seconds. Chad Miller mistimed that.
They got 1 more shot.
And they have 1 more chance. 1 chance for Todd Meckley, the 6'4 senior. Or Tyler Consolidated will suffer their first loss of the year. Tyler will host Grafton next Friday and then travel to St. Mary's before hosting Oak Glen to finish the season. Magnolia is off. That'll be a nice 8-0 off week.
They need a
travel
break.
to Oak Glen and host Lindsley.
Magnolia
2 seconds
needs.
remaining. Meckley pressured by who else? Derek Palmer. Ball game. The Magnolia Blue Eagles enjoy a homecoming win over their Wetzel County rivals, the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knights, on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet final scoreboard. Magnolia 15 and the Knights 13 as the head coaches converge in the middle of the field and congratulate each other on a hard-fought win by Magnolia.
Well played game, Michael, on both sides. And C's told me before the game, after you walked away, he said, Capri, he says, I'm going to tell you, he said, you know, it's between me and you, he said, if we win this game, he said, it's an upset. I said, what? I said, you're undefeated. He said, it's an upset. He said, we're beat up, and, you know, but, you know, that's a game C's plays.
We'll take a break and come back to Alumni Field with some final comments after this timeout on WTRF's Game of the Week.
How you doing, Doc? What a prognosticator.
Well, thank you. Welcome back. Big Blue reigns supreme tonight. 15-13 as Magnolia wins the homecoming game over Tyler Consolidated, who had to play a lot of the game without their leading rusher, Darren Pardine. The 5'9" senior running back was injured in the pregame, rolled his ankle, and Tyler was without the services of their leading rusher, although Jamie Mathis played unbelievably in his place. A 53-yard touchdown made this thing interesting. With 3:36 to play, they went for 2 to tie the game, but a breakup by Chad Miller, who caught what turned out to be the game-winning touchdown, made the big breakup on the slant in the end zone. It's Mike Anthony and Jerry Capisi. Some post-game comments from the Pooch.
Mike, I'm impressed with your. I didn't know you're quite the prognosticator. On the way down, you said, "Boy, this game's going to be a 15-13, 15-14 game." Here it is, 15-13.
How'd I tell you Magnolia wins football games?
That's how they win. They get up and
like you said, they play enough to win and they hang on.
They play enough to win, and I was really impressed with both teams, Mike. The way they play defense. I mean, these kids get after it. I mean, they're sore, and I don't understand how Magnolia can do it with only 22 kids on the roster. It's kind of tough to practice because you can't scrimmage because that leaves no one out. You have 11 on defense, 11 on offense. That's your whole 22. You get one kid banged up, you can't even scrimmage.
Final comment, impressed with Bubba Caesar?
Oh, yeah. He's a football player, Mike. He's a football player. His dad said he's a fullback who's a quarterback, and he punts and he's kicked. And he's a big kid, and to be a linebacker. He listed as a strong safety, but a strong safety is an outside linebacker. And when Tyler's in their tight sets, he's inside as a linebacker, and he beats people up.
Great job tonight playing partially injured with a banged-up knee. The touchdowns coming on fourth down conversions as Magnolia wins to go 8-0 heading into the off week, while Tyler loses their first. They'll host Grafton next Friday in Kidwell. That's the final score from New Martinsville. Homecoming, congratulations to Laura Day, the homecoming queen. The Magnolia Blue Eagles win it 15-13 on the Bill Forbes Chevrolet final scoreboard. Great job by the crew here in Alumni Field in New Martinsville. Thanks a lot to the folks from Magnolia. Great game tonight for Jerry Capisi. Mike Anthony saying so long from New Martinsville with the final score. Once again, Magnolia 15, Tyler Consolidated 13. Good night.
Thanks, guys.